Hello everyone, once again. This is totally not how I introduce my videos, but whatever. Hey guys, this is Cow. We are playing another practice thing of Undefined Fantastic Object. We are going to play, of course, Limited Mode with Wherein I. That's how I play things. Stage 4. Yeah, this stage is a bit of a thing. Not gonna lie. Well, to be honest, most of it's not that bad. It kind of gets ugly at the end of the stage, which is the tricky thing. Here I would be getting a red UFO and not a multi, but for several reasons a multi is better in practice mode. One obvious reason is that you kind of would like to have the extra power, but the major other reason is that it's just about the only thing you can really get at the start, which is kind of annoying, to be completely honest, but whatever. Filling up a UFO in this section is actually kind of tricky, but it's okay. Usually I'm not going to be good enough to get another one up here anyway, so I'm just going to set myself up for a multi with the blue in the next section. Because you only get two blue UFOs for quite some time after you face off against Nue here, so whatever. Nue herself is actually kind of streaming. It's sort of weird how that works. First two waves are just sort of read and dodge, and then the last two are streaming, so yeah. And this particular part right here, I've been doing better at it recently, even though it's still kind of weird, because it's just like a simple-ish tight dodge. It's not really simple at all, but it's simple-ish. So yeah, for this bit it's actually safe spottable right down the middle if you really want, but I guess I didn't want it that much, and I wasn't able to get the UFO there. Congratulations, I have to bomb this. I don't know how you're supposed to get the UFO and like not die at that bit, so nuts to that. Same for here, although then again for this bit I don't even know how you're supposed to do it even without trying for the UFO. That was incredibly dangerous, but it worked, and working is half the battle, so yay. Really don't get this. Ah, damn it, didn't get it at the right color, whatever. I'd usually really like to get another UFO probably there, and that was almost dangerous. Probably could have died there. Oh well. Marasa, what I said last time about Marasa being completely random, I was not necessarily talking about the nature of the non-spell itself. I was talking about the actual movement that she makes. Every single attack except the survival card has her moving in a random direction after she's fired. So that really messes up with this shot type, and I'm just completely terrible at this fight, even though I know how to do it. It's not really that hard a fight outside of that third non-spell, but it's just the way that she moves is just painful. This one as well, it's micro dodging, and I know how it works, but if she moves down, ouch. She didn't move down there, so that was kind of lame, but if she moves down it becomes very hard. For this, obviously you want to... Damn it! You don't want to do that, but you want to try and follow her as much as possible just because, but yeah, good luck doing that. It's sort of like faith dodge almost. Yeah, it's like bullshit really. This attack is so stupid. I think it's maybe a little bit easier if you are very slightly higher up on the screen, but then I find that if I'm too high up the screen then it just becomes impossible, so I don't know, because I always end up moving down. What the hell is up with that? Just random bullets coming from the card again before. That's just stupid. This non-spell's like impossible anyway, so I don't know. Then this attack I should capture a lot more, but it always seems to catch me out somehow. In essence, it's not really that hard, so long as you are aware and you don't lose control of it. But the issue is twofold. Sometimes the green cyan bullets kind of wall me in. And of course then there's, yeah, like that right there, there was nothing I could do about that because I had no space to move. And then the other obvious issue is Murasa's random movement, which means that I can't stay under her, which means that this shot type loses all of its ability to attack. See, what am I supposed to do here? That one bullet right in the middle there, there was literally no way I could get around it. And that's completely unfair because there's nothing that I could have done to make that any better. That bullet is just really random, and yeah, it sucks. Anyway, for this attack, it's really not hard, you've just got to be aggressive in it. I don't do the four corners sort of strategy because I find that that doesn't work for me very often. It's pretty precise having to get into the corners, so I like to aggressively force my way through the rings, trying to move as far away from them as possible, and it's usually pretty easy. It's also very easy to get clips though, like I almost did right there, so yeah. And that particular method that I use could go on for infinite time, so yeah, it's not too bad, to be completely honest. But yeah, I've got to do the whole stage to get to the parts which I don't like. Once again, that's the problem with this game, well, this game series really in practice mode, is that, yeah, there's kind of no spell practice. And you know, for this stage, all I really would want to do is spell practice. So, yeah, sucks that there's no spell practice for this one. Yeah, because then stuff like this kind of happens, and where you're going to see me go through the whole stage again, probably fail it as well, and yeah, it's going to be pretty great. Not really, but whatever. This section is actually really hard for Reimu A to fill up UFOs in this bit, I find, hey, managed to go ahead and get a thing as well. I never thought I'd be able to do that actually, that seemed like utterly impossible before. You know what, let's just get blue. Blue, completely fine with getting the blue one there because I won't need the power too much by the time I'm done with this. So it's fine. Usually what I try and do with this third wave, it's just about the same for stage 6 as well, but usually what I try and do with the third wave... Wow, really? God, I am that dumb, aren't I? But yeah, with the third wave I try and like read and dodge it across. Hey, yeah, whatever. Don't know how that happened, really, because I thought I moved in the correct way, but obviously not, so yeah. But yeah, trying to get back to the point here, what I do with the third wave is try and dodge it to the left, because that seems to be the way that it's cycling round, and then I go to the right with the last one, and usually it works. You've got to be a bit quick for one particular part of it, but it's usually okay. And looks like we're getting blue here, because I picked up a blue one there, so yeah. Doesn't really matter too much, to be completely honest, although it would have been nice to have gotten the multi so that I could just instantly get a green one here, especially because I missed a summoning one, which is kind of annoying. So yeah, just gonna have to sort of prematurely explode that, because I'm not gonna get enough points back, unfortunately. Oh well, it's not that big a deal, to be completely honest. But yeah, Murasa herself, I know how to do it, and theoretically I have actually managed to get it down to like one bomb before, which was, yeah, see there, that's what I mean. Dodging quickly to the left, to the right there is kind of good. But yeah, one bomb is my best on Murasa. Obviously that bomb is on the third non-spell, because seriously, and I should probably just bomb that bit, because really it's still kind of very hard, but I've been doing much better at it recently, so I kind of don't want to bomb it just because of that, you know? But yeah, how do you restream this section? I don't understand how you're supposed to do it. I was going to die there, so that was not a wasted bomb, because the UFO does not instantly evaporate all the bullets on the screen, so yeah, there is that. Just gonna get the green ones here. I never make it through this section without a bomb anyway, so that's not a loss. And we'll get the green one going again. If you can get a lot of UFOs in this section, it's very, very good. And, well, 2 UFOs is going to have to do. I don't know how many UFOs I'll take into the next stage, but oh well, 2 in practice is still not too bad. But yeah, I'd really just love to practice Murasa's 2nd and 3rd spell, because they're the things that cause me the most trouble. Okay, that 2nd non-spell is killing me more often than it should as well, but yeah, it's not a big issue. And of course this is really a non-issue as well. It sometimes, I guess, if it takes too long, then it kind of becomes an issue, because the green bullets have a habit of flowing up the screen, so, or at least flowing to the inside. I don't know if they necessarily just flow up, but yeah, if it takes too long, then it starts getting a little bit tricky, but really it's nothing much. Just make sure you don't get hit by the anchor on the way back in, because that is very, very annoying. So yeah, minimalistic sort of movement. If she goes down the screen though, that happens. So I don't know, like, I know the pattern for this, but I can't seem to pull it off because I'm stupid and I can't move correctly. Yeah, that's just it. So that's probably going to be a bomb, even though it shouldn't be. And fuck, she's moved in the wrong direction, which really, really sucks. Yeah, moving upwards during waves does tend to help, but then you've got the issue of bullets spawning underneath you in the next wave, so I don't know, maybe alternate between going up and down. This is taking a long time because she keeps moving away from me and it's stupid. Panic and fail because, yeah, she never stayed still. See, that's the thing. This is exactly what I was talking about. This shot type, any other shot type except Marisa A, but any non-front focus shot type would have captured that. But because she never stayed still, I had no chance. That was impossible. And that was also pretty well impossible. I couldn't dodge it down, so I kind of had to dodge it up, and there was no space because of the green bullet. You know, that's the well, wrong lane choosing as well, but that's one of the only reasons why I can't do this card. I know how it works, it's not that hard, but it just doesn't work because of the green bullets. Of course, choosing the widest dodging path as well is also pretty important, but you can see it's not very dense. To be completely honest, it'll wall you if you're not careful. I don't need to practice the last card. It can wall you if you're not careful, but usually the only reason it walls me is because of the green bullets, and that's only because I get unlucky and they don't play very well. Like, they happen to go right in the middle of the spaces. So yeah, it sucks, to be completely honest. It's just stupid. I don't understand why it has to be such a big deal. But it does, and I probably should have died there from those bullets going up, but whatever. I ain't gonna complain at not dying because that would be stupid. Yeah, now I'm not gonna be able to get another UFO very quickly because it's difficult to get. Oh, damn it, really? It's difficult to get UFOs here. It really is. So yeah, I didn't get any bombs at all, and that was very, very mean. If that was any faster, it would have killed me. Jeez, like, luck much? You know, that it was almost going to kill me, I guess. That fairy right there, did you say that fairy almost killed me as well? That's happened a few times. It happens a lot when I'm using Marisa A. Why I'm using Marisa A, I don't know, but I am. So, yeah, sometimes I do that, and it kind of fucks me over as well, which is really, really annoying. I wanted a UFO there, but I didn't get one, so I'm now kind of depressed that I didn't get one, because this section is not ideal for a blue one. How do you do this? Like, how are you honestly supposed to get UFOs in this section? It has to be possible. I don't want to bomb that bit because it is just streaming, but then this, I just don't understand how you're supposed to do this. It just seems impossible to me. And dash up to get that. Just fill the thing up and die anyway because the game hates you. I don't know. This is getting depressing now because it's just, well, stuff ain't going right, to be honest, and that's the depressing part. For this, if you see that one wave that sort of, it's hard to describe, but it's like 4 bullets that fold in on themselves. They're folding into the right hand side. So if you see that, that's the bit which you have to, well, not have to, but you really want to get past before the next wave starts. It's a little bit tight, you generally have to move up for it, but that's what you really want to get done. Also, try and avoid having the anchor hit the sides here, that's another thing that can go wrong. Right, am I gonna get this elusive non-spell this time? Because I know how it works, it's just pulling it off. No, I am not, because she moved down. Oh, wow. Okay, so I have to work out how this is supposed to go if she moves down. I have to work out how not to play like an idiot. So yeah, if she moves down, just go to the right. You are an idiot, Cow, seriously. Yeah, I'm just not trying anymore, but like, come on. That's basic shit, and yeah, really, not trying anymore, because who gives a fuck? But yeah, that's basic. Seriously? Not seeing that? Are you for real? I don't know, that just seems like a really terrible thing not to get. Why is she moving so far across here? This is uncomfortable to dodge that far over the screen. It's like God damn it all! It's like Kogasa, mid-boss spell. If she moves over the same direction twice, you're pretty much fucked. Yeah, that is actually exactly how it is. Yeah, maybe it's a bit easier to dodge this when you're not just rooted to the bottom of the screen. I don't know. It doesn't really feel any easier at the moment though, so blah. Yeah, that happens. Screw this attack, it's impossible, so that happens. And then the one which always randomly walls me in for no apparent reason. Sometimes it's you do have to be, yeah, bullshit. You do have to be pretty aggressive with trying to get through the thing. I'm doing this once more. I am not tolerating that. Yeah, you have to be aggressive in places to get through those, because sometimes if you just try and let the glowy bullets dodge you, then you're not going to have enough time to avoid the next wave of anchors, because Reimu is too slow, pretty much. Sometimes she just can't do that. She just can't do the stuff that you would expect a character to be able to do. And then much disappointment was had, and I didn't even get to fill up that UFO. That's really terrible. Really terrible, but it makes like 0 difference in the end, so nuts to that. Yeah, I've kind of run out of things to say at this point. I think it's fairly obvious, because what is there to say for doing the same thing over and over? Really wish there was spell practice in this game. Because it's only those 2 attacks that I want to do. Okay, and the third, not the third, the second non-spell, because I keep failing that nowadays. There was a point where I got that every single time. Like, that seems to be a common occurrence with me in most Touhou games, but especially this one. Is that I seem to be very good at forgetting how stuff is supposed to work. And it's a bit dumb. It really is. Like, how can you honestly forget how stuff is supposed to go? And I just flat out died instead because I was trying to get the UFO. I just don't understand this section. I don't understand how that keeps happening as well. Like, I keep picking up UFOs incorrectly and it's stupid. Whatever, nuts to you. This bit's impossible. Like, I want to learn it, but it's impossible to learn, so fuck it. I probably should have died there because I just went straight through the thing as it was like forming, but again, nuts to you, don't really care. And that one's changing, so we don't get that. You don't want a changing colour thing there. Because the last thing you would want is to have two different colour ones going into the next stage. Yay, let's fail Murasa for the 4th time, because we're totally not getting bored of this by now, are we, guys? Ha. Yeah, this is going to be the end of the practice session. I think I'm only going to do one stage in this one, because, yeah. That first non-spell is still possible to fail, though. I think that's what really depresses me on this, is that it's an easy attack, but it's still possible to fail it because it's really kind of fast, actually. It's a lot faster than it is in hard mode, anyway. So yeah, boring spell card is boring. Let's see if I can actually do this time, because that would be nice. Yeah, she's moved on the other side now, what the hell? Yeah, that's a really basic thing, and yet, because she stayed over that side... No, I know what that was. That was because I didn't get underneath her to begin with. And that was incredibly dangerous, but you know it works anyway, so nuts to you. Yeah, if she goes down the screen, you just dodge to the right. I am seriously an idiot. Although, it doesn't always work. Somehow. I don't understand. What am I doing wrong with that non-spell? Like, surely somebody can tell me when I am doing wrong with that attack, because it's... I know I can see the pattern, but sometimes it just isn't there. What the hell am I supposed to do when she keeps moving the wrong way? This is the absolute worst thing about this entire game, is the random movement. Because, honestly, what am I supposed to do about this? If she goes in the wrong direction, I have no chance to capture this. How do I make it through there? Doesn't matter, because that was fucking stupid. Yeah, it's impossible if she goes the wrong way. It's unfair to the absolute max. And... yeah, that was bad on my end. I really should have dodged that. There's no excuse for that one. Because, as I said, this card is really not too hard. Maybe it's easier if you're dodging on the right-hand side. I almost didn't get enough time there because the bullets just sort of wore me in. That was terrible. Yeah, what was I supposed to do there? It completely walled me. Is there some sort of spacing that I'm not seeing here? Kind of like, I can't think of the card right now. It's, I think it's like Lyrica's attack? The Lyrica's like solo attack thing after the first spell card and stuff. I think that's the one I'm looking at here, where it's sort of lane choosing. Only this time it's anchor choosing, and there's sort of no way that you can really tell beforehand whether there's going to be space or not. Assuming that's what it actually is. Ah, crap. And now I am stuck, but I've managed to recover somewhat. Yeah, this is why I try and move as fast as I can through this, because you can get stuck like that. Or you can just be a fucking idiot. Yeah, I'm done. Murasa is not hard. Unless she moves the wrong way, which is every single time. So, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Apart from somebody is going to say, don't use Reimu A, well, all I can say to that is fuck that, because I need Reimu A for Byakuren. I can do the game better with Reimu B, but I can't do Byakuren at all. She's impossible with this shot type, because the bomb doesn't always give you a one mistake clear of the attacks. So, yeah, it's impossible to do, and it's very much impossible to do Legendary Flying Saucer with this shot, that shot type. I can't even do it with Reimu A, so what hope do I have if I can't do it with the best shot type in the game? Power-wise. Yeah, fuck San AB. Whatever. I'm done.